Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Washington Nationals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Your Washington Nationals.
So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, the lefty, Mackenzie Gore. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Victor Robles leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Strike him out.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
1 down, base is empty.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Next offering misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside low. Now 2 and 2. 1 out, base is empty. Rodriguez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. And now the lefty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. High fly ball out to center field. Young makes the catch. 2 down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup.
Catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Two outs, base is empty. Cal Raleigh will hit next.
You got this, Mackenzie.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Just missed. Arozarena, the former Rookie of the Year, 30 years old now, and he was born in Cuba. Raleigh off of first with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball hitting the air left center field. This one's got a chance and gone. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
Randy Arozarena could probably run the bases blindfolded with the amount of home runs he hits. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly over with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Next to hit, Luke Raley. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2 down, nobody on. Just off the inside corner, and the count is 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in Washington, D.C. And on the hill in this one, Logan Gilbert.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off his slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
Has room, and he makes the catch. Dave Martinez lined up for the Nationals. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning. Everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Dylan Cruz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-1. Tied him up inside with that one.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a rope into center field, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Up now for Washington, James Wood. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Fouled off left side. That one missed. Pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
That one misses, and it's a full count. Popped up. Crawford. Out. Number 2.
Batting fourth.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Right side. To first. Inning over. So 1 left for Washington. They trail it here 2-0. Top of the second, and now here's the veteran DH, Mitch Haniger. Gore back to work. Fastball is outside. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. And there's the strike. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss.
1 ball. He's straight.
This one in the air right field. Cruz. And there's one down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Third baseman, Jorge Polanco.
There's a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Runner takes off. Hit hard, base hit. Haniger headed for third. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Dylan Moore. And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Haniger, the runner at third. Polanco over at first with 1 away.
That's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Here's a 3-0. And there's the strike.
3-1.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Back to the top of the Seattle order.
Right fielder,
Here's Victor Robles. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that drops in for a strike. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So they're all loaded up. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Fouled off down the right side. Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wood sizing this one up, brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So they load the bases, but leave them stranded. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Mariners 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back here in Nationals Park, we head to the bottom of the 2nd, and here's the DH for Washington, Josh Bell. And ball 1. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Ripped, but it curls foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And that's in the dirt.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
In the air, left field. 1 away.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And now it's Luis Garcia. In there at the knees, and that's strike 1. And it's fouled away. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-2. Right side, hard hit. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Batting 7th, catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in.
1-1. Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Way high.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Hit in the air, left field. Arozarena after it. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is the third out of the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Cal Raleigh. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Up next for Seattle, left fielder Randy Arozarena.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. He's already homered here in this one. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. 2 down, base is empty. And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. Struck out looking at his first at bat.
Let's go, Nats.
Just missed. That one in there across the letters.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that is that. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And now up for Washington, Jose Tena. Tap foul at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's going to be Jacob Young. Fought off foul. Now 1-1.
Back 2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Let's go, Jake.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty.
2-2.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Snags it for the second out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders
Now
get
batting,
about 10
shortstop,
minutes of balls in the gaps. They
Abrams.
practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. First time up was a pop out. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
And that one a little bit high. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one's in there, and it's 2-1 now. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nationals go quietly, and they're down 2-0. As we go to the top of the fourth, in now is the Mariners DH, Mitch Haniger. Haniger, 34-year-old vet. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. And that one almost got him. And that one fouled off. Backed off the plate that time. Out to short, Abrams. Zips it to first, and they take care of Haniger for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Flied to right his first time.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, out on the drop third strike, 2 gone.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same ball's off the table, and you can't make contact.
Polanco swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. No runs, no hits, no errors. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mariners 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back in Washington, D.C., John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Dylan Cruz. That one catches the corner for a strike.
You know, these Nationals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Set down on strikes. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one off the outside edge. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Grounded out his first time up.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-1. On a line out towards center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mariners 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back here in Nationals Park, we go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. Gore back to work.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Next one misses, and the count is 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
And there's a ball. And that's through there for a strike.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Young makes the play, and there's 1 down.
Up next for Seattle, right fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the right fielder, Victor Robles. And a strike on the outside edge. Clips the outside corner, and the count is 0-2. That's a little bit low. Headed towards the corner. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's 2 away.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Rodriguez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Tenna makes the grab, and that's the inning. Mariners are down in order, but they hold the 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
That misses, and that is ball 1.
Well, these Nats did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Arozarena settles under it. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Grounded out his first time up. Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Now this is in the air down the line. Robles on his way over. Can't get there. This one lands foul. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher Keibert Ruiz.
And here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Fly to left his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
1-0.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
The M's leading by 2. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a foul ball.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Ground ball right side. Boots it. Still manages a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Nothing doing for Washington. They're still down. It's 2-0. Pitching change here. Lucas Sims.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the power-hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. He is singled, and he is flied to left. There's a strike at the knees. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Zach Brixey getting loose out there. Just missed.
1-1.
Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know he didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
That one not close. Ball one. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
And that one a little below the knees. And now 3-0. And there's the automatic.
3-1.
Look out!
Time.
And it hit
That
him.
hit him. Take your base.
And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. 0 for 2 in this one. Way upstairs, and it's 1-0. That one missed. Foul ball there. That one fouled off, 2-2. Now move to first. Arozarena dives back. Not close with that one, and it's 3-2. Arozarena leads off first with 1 away. And that one hammered. That ball's carrying. And that one is gone over the right field wall. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. 1 for 2. That's in for a strike. One down, base is empty, and it's even up. And the sweeper catches the plate. And that's a little bit high. 2-2. Still only one out here in the inning. Hit in the air, right field. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. And that is in for a strike.
1-1. 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Swings and misses, and the inning is over. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Up now for Washington, Jose Tena.
Jose Tena.
In the air, left field. Rosarena moving under it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder.
So up next, Jacob Young. Fly to center his first time. Not even close there. Ball 1. The Nationals down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. On the ground, right side. Moore throws to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two outs. And a foul ball. High fly ball out towards left field. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now pitching for the
Zach
Nationals.
Brixey on the pitch out of the
Number
pen here.
66, Zach Brixey.
So digging in,
Leading
Jorge
off for Seattle,
Polanco.
third baseman Jorge Polanco.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Grixie measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Check swing called strike.
1-1.
That one fouled off. Hit in the air left field. Wood sizes this one up. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, second baseman Dylan Moore.
And up next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. Lined, and that's a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Now batting, right fielder Victor Robles.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. That just misses. 1-0. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. He's safe. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike. One out, the runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Low. Steps on first for the out.
Up next for Seattle, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 3 in this one. Inside, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
Swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Moore on third with 2 out. That's outside. 3-1 now. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, catcher.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Raleigh, the next to hit, 1 for 3. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And about front for strike 3. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mariners 4 and the Nationals nothing.
I've only seen a city, but less snobs, streets, geeks, and actors. When money preaches the past and many broken bridges. Islam with barbed wire, not some pretty picket fences. And the beat didn't tread over me, no. This is focus for roses.
Back in Washington, D.C., and here is Dylan Cruz.
On your knees, bring the peace, dude. Man, the change is coming.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Now batting, left fielder.
Dominant
James
performance
Wood.
for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Man at first, nobody out. Now the left fielder, James Wood. Ball one there.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swings and misses. Strike one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Line drive, base hit down the line. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Back-to-back base hits. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Logan Gilbert gives way, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third. So looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
Seattle.
pitcher for the Mariners, Gabe
Number
Spire.
55.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. And that's downstairs and outside. Pulls that one foul. Here's a 1-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score. And it's now a 2-run game. He's in there.
No, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Runner at third, nobody out. And next is the designated hitter, Josh Bell. Moore. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Luis Garcia digs in now. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Garcia.
And the first offering is not close. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Right through there for a strike. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Gabriel Ruiz.
Now the catcher up to hit, Gabriel Ruiz. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. ball one. That missed by a lot. 2-1. Just missed. Jose Tena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Looking to get the tying run on base. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll do it. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mariners 4 and the Nationals 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Derek Law.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Jose A. Ferrer, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Number 68, a right-hander, loosening up as well. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Got him. That one away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink.
Ripped on a line, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mitch
Next is the
Haniger.
designated hitter, Mitch Haniger. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Pickoff move to first, and he's back in there. Raley, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 2 down now, and here is J.P. Crawford. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Check on the runner, and he's back safely. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-1.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Near the fence. Tena has room, and he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 left for Seattle, and it remains a 4-3 game. now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Gregory
Now pitching for
Santos.
Seattle.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Checks his swing, dribble to the right side. Moore fires to first on the run. Got him! Nice play.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit. Couldn't check his swing and induces a nice little ground out.
And now up for Washington, Jacob Young. That's down and in. A slider missed. Activity in the bullpen. Andres Munoz, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Strike. Woo.
Down the line, and it's foul.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Reaches, but can't make the grab.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. That ball right there landed in what they call a no-man's land. Meaning it's not a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's going to be C.J. Abrams. Just missed. There goes the runner. Ball misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second on the ground right side. In plenty of time to first. Now 2 out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at-bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And here is Dylan Cruz. There's a strike. Two outs.
1 ball.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring. Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And a 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground to third. That ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. Still down a run. It's 4-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Now
Jose A. Ferrer.
Number 47. Jose A. Ferrer.
Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Third baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Edge of the zone, called a strike. And it's 0-1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Number 62 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
2-2.
Stays alive. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for Seattle, second
Now
baseman
here is Dylan Moore. Strike 1. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
These hitters today are so great with handling
right
velocity.
fielder,
They're seeing
Victor
high
Robles.
speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles. And there's a strike.
Well, they're willing to give up an out here. This is a big spot, so you have to make it count.
Bunts it in the air. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for Seattle.
Well, he's just giving himself
center
up to
fielder,
move 2 runners into
Rodriguez.
scoring position right there, but somehow the defense can't get an out anywhere, and this is quickly turning into a golden opportunity for this offense.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And that one fouled off. Line to right, base hit. 1 run's in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Always
Now
feels
batting,
amazing getting a
catcher,
job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Golden opportunity right here. That one is absolutely belted. Cruz on the move, racing back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. 1 run's in, and they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody
Now
out.
batting,
They are
left fielder,
really feeding off
Randy
each other. That's
Arozarena.
5 hits in a row. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jose A. Ferrer will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Number
the
68
Nationals.
gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Number 68.
Really tough spot to come into
Evan
out of the
Riker.
bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. That one finds the zone, and 1-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
So they're all loaded up. Off the mark there. 3-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
3 balls. Strike.
Swung on, belted. That one is back. And it's off the wall. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. And the lead is up to 5.
Now batting
Nicely
first
done.
baseman,
Brings
Luke
home 2.
Raley.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And there's a ball. 2 in scoring position. Nobody out here at the top of the ninth. And that one in the air center field. Young settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. Both runners tagging. Throw cut off to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home
Haniger.
another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners. Squirts away a little bit. Runner stays put at third. Next offering is fouled back. That to right. Cruz coming on. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Now it gets away from Ruiz. No advance, though. Fastball is outside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. To kick the 3-2. Ground ball right side, low. The flip to the pitcher covering. And that's the third out. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the M's 9 and the Nationals 3. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there. Growing up, who is your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I loved Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. That's true. And that skips into dirt. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because
Now
not an
batting,
easy adjustment,
first
but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Nathaniel Lowe. This one smoked out to left. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself
Now
it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's a chopper to short. Crawford. On to first, ball game, and the Mariners slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here